Welcome to the Stamp Shack. This is my kitty cat quilt that I designed. This is just one of the squares. I'm still trying to finish it up, but I wanted to show you what I'm doing because I'm so excited. I first started with my pieces, and this is a 10 by 12 square, or I guess 10 by 12 is more of a rectangle. I started with my pattern on the back, and then I layered it with a piece of batting and put a piece of fabric on top of that. I wanted to just do a strip across the bottom because that's something to put the kitty cat to put its paws on. And then here I've added a little bit more, I wanted to fill in the extra space because the cat by itself looked kind of lost, but when you add that little bit into the corner, it makes it look finished. So I just took one of our scallop squares, cut it in half, and then just put it in the corners here. So that's just the scallop square die, which, by the way, was used, I cut using my die cut machine. I'm a Stampin UP demonstrator, and this is a fabulous machine. You can do so much with it. And so I've already prepared the shapes for you to show you. To get this quilt put together, to be able to sew it without pinning it, I just use a Stampin UP glue stick. This comes right out in the wash. It is so easy, so inexpensive, and I've already put some glue on the back of this scallop circle. This is the little kitty cat's head, and I place that there. And then the next thing you'll want to do is you'll want to get his paws, and that's 2 scallops, the scallop number 2 die, and I just trimmed off before I put it on here, before I put the glue stick to. I trimmed it off, and then that way I could put my little paws over here where I wanted them. And you can see if when they're trimmed off they look a lot better because they look, I just have one hand right now because my tripod is broken. Okay, and then I took the 3D star die, and I cut out a piece from that, and I glued it together with another one that I layered it with to add more color and interest. And then I put those behind the kitty cat's head and got them, you get the picture. I put them carefully behind there so they weren't sticking out and they looked good. Okay, so you see how I got the kitty cat so far. The next thing I did was, and you want to sew these in layers, so I would go ahead and sew these now to put it down, and then I would sew, I would go ahead, then I would glue on the mouth, and it's okay that part of it, not the whole thing's cut out because it's going to be covered. Here's the cheeks, and this again is the scallop number 2 die. There's a little cheek, see how it's starting to come together. And then this is the nose. This is the same scallop as this yellow one, but I cut it into 4ths, and then you've got the little triangle nose. Okay, and then my eyes are the, what's it called? Circle number 2 die, and these eyes again aren't cut out perfectly because they're going to fray, and they're going to be fine once I get it all together. So see how it all just comes together? And here's the one that's finished. It hasn't been washed. Of course it'll rag up more, and it will be a rag quilt where I cut the edges after I sew it together and put it in the wash, and then it will look fabulous. So I can't wait to show you the finished project, but I wanted you to see me in progress. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.